Hey, what's up, everyone? Jamie, aka Disrupt PD, back again for another video. Got something I'm going to show you that happened last night at the end of this video. But for this one in particular, I want to focus on hypophonia. Hypophonia is a condition that's associated with low voice power, projection, flat, monotone speaking, very tiny, compressed, however you want to describe it. Look it up, hypophonia. I'm going to show you some examples of some speaking that I've done with just my iPhone speaker when I was talking. Maybe I was videoing in the past about some stuff. It has to do with some of the shaking and tremors and stuff that I've been experiencing, and then you can hear my tone in my voice. So I want you to hear that, and I want to compare it to one that I took last night after woke up late. I came downstairs around 2 a.m. and made a video just because I felt like it was necessary to document what had happened. So we'll get to that just in a little bit, but I want you to see the comparison and see how exactly what I've been doing with my body that has changed my voice. And you're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to hear it. You're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to hear it. But anyway, this is a plea. This is an outcry that I have. If you're listening to this, you're a neurologist, you're a research center, a university, whoever you may be that comes across this, listen, I've got something that I am doing that is improving my condition, and it needs to be researched. That's what this whole thing is. Disrupt PD, disrupting Parkinson's disorder. Movement disorders. My wife has FND, which is functional neurological disorder. Used to be called nerve conversion disorder. And some of the things does mimic Parkinson's symptoms. Not saying she has Parkinson's, but it does run in her family. And she was experiencing some tremors, and she's experienced some things that I was experiencing 14 years ago. She's 14 years younger than I am. So you're going to be able to, later on in other videos, I may, include some stuff with her that you can see and you can hear. But these techniques are working. Please reach out to me. Send me a message. Do something. I've got something I'm doing here that is really, really working through the grace of God. I mean, He has shown me some things, and this can be something great. Let's figure it out. I mean, I don't have all the answers. Maybe you do. Maybe you can see what I'm doing, and this can be replicated. But my body does go back. It does retract back in a dystonia type fashion. My shoulders start to crunch back in, and I've got issues with that because I'm missing a piece of the puzzle. I'm missing levodopa. And my neurologist looks at me and says, "You're healthy, son. You got a tremor, you got this, but let's kind of wait a little while." Really. So we want to wait until some feeble old man comes into your office that, barely can walk and has fallen. Because he actually asked me that. I said, "I'm stumbling around and I haven't, have you fallen yet?" I said, "No." And he's like, "Okay." And then he's kind of like, "Yes, went on." So we're waiting to that point, right? There's something that's going on in our bodies long before these major symptoms and these major problems are showing up. And this needs to be looked at. I mean, this is a wrong way. If this is the way that they're waiting to, let's have 5 surgeries first. Let's get to where you start falling, right? Let's get to where you have tremors and to where you, develop back issues, which I have got some back issues going on, which I feel like is completely related to all the muscle tension, the surgeries I've had, and the problems I've experienced. So we've got to have better research. We have got to have better things to do to figure out to stop this degenerative problems earlier. I'm not saying we can stop Parkinson's because, I'm not saying I am making Parkinson's better, but some of the symptoms I'm having, most definitely. My tremor, I'm not really having it too much anymore. Every once in a while, but not too often. So I'm going to stop it here because I want to keep my videos shorter this time. So I got to stay under 10 minutes. So I'm posting on TikTok. So thanks, everyone.
Holding it tight, relaxing it, fully relaxing it.
Hello. Another voice test. Yeah.
can see my voice has completely changed from what it was. The presence that's in my voice, the power. Yeah, you can see the difference. It's a major difference. Those videos about a year apart, before I really started doing a lot of the therapy on my throat, voice, upper body muscles, all the supporting diaphragm muscles. And in person, it's so much different. My wife sits on the couch when I'm speaking. She can just feel the couch vibrating. So no tricks, iPhone speaker, no microphone, no bumping the bass up, nothing like that. So I wouldn't do that. I ain't about that. So anyway, last portion of the video is coming up. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on YouTube. Hey, come sing with me on Smule if you like to sing. Disrupt PD. It's after 2 a.m. in the morning. And I just woke up. I was working on my body and just had a major breakthrough under my right arm, down my side. And just felt such a huge release in my head. And it just kind of radiated down my right side as I was working on this area. And wow, such a release. I'm still in my pajamas. I don't really care right now, but the way my voice just opened up, you can hear it. I'm not trying to change my voice, but I'm talking softly right now. But when I project it, it just goes way down. I'm just documenting it, man. I don't know. I'm just a little awestruck and don't know really what to say, but man, God's blessings are amazing. The things that He's showing me. Unlocking this muscle tension. It just feels like it's unlocking nerve pathways or something. I just don't know. But I just felt it flowing down like a hose being kinked or something, and just releasing, restoring blood flow. I don't know how to explain it, but something is just happening in my body that's never happened before. I'm feeling things that's just hard to explain. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep doing it. But it's not only going to help me, it's going to help other people, because my wife experiences the same thing. And I just got to document it, I can't just remain quiet about it. And I've just got to give God the credit for it, This is not something I'm just doing on my own. I mean, who am I? Just a 51-year-old guy that I'm usually not lost for words, but I'm a little lost for words tonight. Just an amazing feeling. The way my body's looking. How my body is feeling.